What is good, everyone? We got the Springfield Atoms playing against the Oklahoma West this game, and based off the odds, Springfield is 5.9 point favorites. 5.9 point favorites. And the over-under in scoring for the game is 66.5 points. Yep, 66.5 is over-under. And Springfield is 5.9 point favorites to win the game. Springfield lost their first game last week to the Blacksburg Firebirds. Springfield Atoms are 6-1. Oklahoma West is 2-5. They've had a horrible season, of course. So, yeah. So, of course, yeah.
They're ready for the coin toss. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Phillip is back and ready to put this one in the air. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 6. Finds an open area on the return and brings it back to the 36. It's 1st and 10.
Quarterback Ray Sweeney.
Defense lines up in the nickel. Launches it across the middle. Thompson comes up to make the slide at the 27.
You have to play him physically off the line. Bump him off his routes, jam him, stuff like that. Because I'll tell you this, if you give him a free release and he can get behind you, he can do some real damage.
Out of the I formation. It's rid of it.
Junior Seau. Junior Seau picks off the pass from Ray Sweeney. Wow. And let's get to both teams' starting lineup, starting with Oklahoma West. Quarterback Brett Holmes, running back Lee Urban, fullback Shane Martinez, wide receiver Roland Pierce, wide receiver Todd Brown, tight end Ricky Dudley, left tackle Courtney Bassett, left guard Ike Reyes, center George Johnson, right guard Chad Nixon, right tackle Will Duncan, left end Travis Zimmerman, right end John Forbes, defensive tackle Mo Doe, left outside linebacker Junior Seau, middle linebacker Dan Hunt, right outside linebacker Mo Bryant, cornerback Chris Curry, cornerback Javon Newsom, free safety Darrell Sapp, strong free safety Darrell Sapp, free safety Darnell Bing, strong safety Roland Thompson, strong safety Darnell Bing, place kicker Ivan Bannister, Punter Trace Phillips. Kick return, punt returner, safety Corey Bird. Punter is Trace Phillips. Kickoff specialist Trace Phillips. Long snapper is George Johnson. Third down running back Lee Urban. Now the Springfield Atoms quarterback Ray Sweeney. Running back Jimmy Hudson. Fullback Vondrell Finley. Wide receiver Lamar Casey. Wide receiver Thomas Bryan. Of course, third string receiver is Chris Carter, with the option Chris Carter because they have 3 good receivers, of course. Actually, 4 good receivers because there's also Chris Riley, but you know what I mean. Tight end Alex Snow. Left tackle Colby Tatum. Left guard Tony Bush. Center Bryant Kessler. Right guard Ernie Hampton. Right tackle T. Matthews. Left end Billy Jones. Right end Richie Tucker. Defensive tackle Jim Nalins. There's only the Jimmy Nalins. Jimmy Nalins. Left outside linebacker Reggie Francis. Middle linebacker Sharice McGrady. Right outside linebacker Peter Ballware. Cornerback Joseph Mathis. Cornerback Angelo Garrett. Free safety Darrell Holt. Strong safety Ron James. No, free safety Ron James. Strong safety Brody Alexander. Strong safety Ron James. Place kicker Mark Wilcox. Punter Ian Ross. Kick return, punt returners cornerback Angelo Garrett. Kickoff specialist is Mark Wilcox. Yep. Long snapper is Bryant Kessler. Third down running back is Jimmy Hudson. Yep, Jimmy Hudson. Springfield's a 1 running back system. Every down running back. And that is both teams are lined up, of course. Yes, Bryant Kessler, long snapper, but.
Don't forget that your fullback can catch passes too. Send them out on the pass and see if you'll play.
Quarterback Brett Holmes.
The rush is on. Pressure coming. Wrapped up. Had to have been a missed block.
Anytime you have a 3-4, what you really do is camouflage and do the 4th rush with. That time it ended up in a sack. Look for the open guy out there and grab him real quickly.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack. The visiting team coming in a dime package with the throw. Alexander makes the stop at the 27-yard line.
Go for the long pass. See if you can beat a team.
All on the 27-yard line.
Nickelback in this time. Dropping back. Fires this one deep. Drops the interception.
Brett Holmes is hurt.
Slowly, looks like he'll head toward the sideline and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible.
Brett Holmes hurt. Bruce Jones. Yeah.
Put it away.
Nothing happening on that drive and they'll punt it away.
Let's move this football.
Jones has to fill in after the injury sustained by the quarterback. And the counterplay. Slips the back. Is there on the stop. There's money 26-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense on. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
So a gain of about 1. The home team come out in the 4-3. With the throw, the back is wide open. Number 25 records the tackle at the 39-yard line.
Scan the defense quickly here. Nothing's open downfield. Get rid of it, good passing, you're ready back.
The injury sustained earlier is minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or 2. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets the pass off, and he hits his target. Bryant is there for the tackle. Yes, that took a quick release. That ball is out before anybody knows it's down.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
The home team with a 4-man front. They're going to spot this one at the 50-yard line.
The key here is to step up in the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw.
The home team come out in a nickel tackle. Under pressure, throwing. He hits his receiver. Number 25 is there on the stop. Casey didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made their short play instead of playing something fancy, like going for a kick.
Put this one in the air, trying to convert. Rolling out to his right. With the pass, he finds his man. The 30. Great throw to beat the zone.
I tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and placing down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
The counter play. Room to run. And he's knocked down a bounds. And 19.
All right, now they're getting worn down. Go for this play and finish off the drive.
19-yard line.
The home team with a 4-man front. Dropped in the backfield for a short.
The blocking just wasn't there on the outside.
Holmes returns from being injured. To the tailback. Nice play fake. Pressure takes off. The 10. Comes up to make the play. At the 5. Quarterback saw the seam. Took them up down the field.
What happened was they had everyone in man-to-man coverage, and they had their backs turned to the play. Nobody even saw him running until he was well into the secondary.
First and goal. First at the 5-yard line. Gives the ball away. Rogers is there on the stop. And the 3-yard line. Can't get the block on the gain, and now it'll be second down and goal. They're 3 yards away from scoring. This one is handed off.
Touchdown, Springfield.
And here's the case where you let your big guards and tackles and center do all the dirty work, and you just follow them in and get the touchdown. Better kick it here.
The kicker lines up for the point after. The point answer is good. The offense in complete sync that time, successfully driving it down the field and into the end zone.
Anytime you get that kind of effort, it puts a surge through your whole team.
Nice kick and returnable. This one is handled by number 29.
They don't want to fall out of contention early, so they'll be looking to put together some kind of scoring drive on this possession.
So we have first and 10 here. it off. Francis stops the play in the backfield. He's here to make yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
He's tackled behind the line by Mathis. Did a good job swarming to the ball and stopping that play.
That's always what you have to do to the run. You have to get penetration. You have to get in their backfield before they can get started. And that's exactly what they did.
Irvin, the lone back. Gets the pass off. Jumping and passing. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 33.
This is a good play for third and long. When you get that kind of execution from your offense in a situation like that, you're doing something right.
The pass on first down. With the throw, short swing pass to the running back. Number 55 is there for the tackle at the 32. Second and long.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
The rush is on. Throws it. Jumps and makes the catch. Holt is the back there to bring him down at the 46 yard line.
We try to take advantage of the spots where the defense looks soft.
First and 10. Touchdown is the difference between these two teams. It's the end of the first quarter with the score, the visiting team ahead of the home team, 7-0. The teams have switched sides and we'll start the second quarter. Ball on the 46-yard line. The backs are lined up in a 9. With the throw. Wide receiver has it, and he's forced out of bounds. 31.
Go for the home run on this guy. Keep an eye out for those safeties working.
Irvin, the defense, going to the air on first down. Rolls right. Throws on the move. Nearly intercepted. And there's just a little too much air out.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always order it into something else.
8th play of this drive. The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. The pass is picked off.
Great play, great execution. That's what defense is all about.
Defense gets it. The home team come out in a nickel package. Throws it. Newsom is there on the stop at the 41.
Number 92, first down. Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection of play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Hudson lines up behind his fullback in the eye. With the pass. Almost intercepted.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make a catch. Let's go!
One way.
Jimmy Hudson.
He loses it. The ball goes out of bounds.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
The home team got in a dime package. With all day to throw. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Number 25 is there for this tackle at the 41-yard line. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Out of the I formation. Tucks it away. Setting up play action. Gets the pass off. Swings it out to the fullback. Finley with a decent 6-yard gain.
And 6 on the play.
Third down. They have to get to the 34-yard line for a first. The home team line up in a 4-3. Number 91 comes up to make the play. At the 31, number 91 is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is.
You got to execute out there. There's no second chances.
Roger will fill his spot at defensive end while they check out the injury. Nickelback in this time. Gets the ball. They'll spot this one at the 36. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. It started off poorly. It's only gotten worse.
That defensive line did a better job than the offensive line. That's how they were able to get penetration to stop that play in the backfield.
The home team come out in a 4-3. Closing in on the move. Saya is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line. 3rd and 9. The home team come out in a dime package. Pressure coming. It's Ritter. Incomplete. Casey was the intended receiver on that play. Wilcox looking to make a good kick here. Kick sails through the upright.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive, we'll get them a TD.
This one is handled by number 29.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
The visiting team come out in a nickel pack with a counterplay. Francis makes the play at the 38.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
Gain of 6 on the play. Only one man in the backfield. Throws on the run. He hits his receiver. They'll bring him down at the 49-yard line. So that tackle now gives him 4. Ball on the 49-yard line. They'll bring the blitz. Doesn't get much behind it. Mathis comes up to make the play. At the 30-yard line, they get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy. It's good old-fashioned drop back and pass. It's working.
Urban, the lone setback. Back breaks free. The play. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
You guys can smell the impact. Give it to your back and let him finish his drive off.
So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable. And off to the tailback. He lost it. The home team. He loses the ball in the backfield, but managed to recover.
That was a great play to swallow up the ball carrier. Put a big hit on him like that.
Dropping back. Throwing on the run. And it's complete. Running with a lot of room in front. Touchdown. Home team.
Watch this play. He's able to find a hole in the defense and he gets into the end zone. And that's an example of how to use your personnel in the red zone and how to create mismatches. You better kick it here.
check is good.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
From the 12-yard line. This drive stalled, and they settled for a field goal. Now let's see what happens.
Scan the defense quickly here. Nothing's open downfield. Get rid of it by passing to one of your backs.
Hudson is the deep back. Gives the ball off. Setting up play action. Gets rid of it. And he hits his target.
Chris
At the 49.
They have a lot of respect for his speed. A lot of times he gets a pretty big cushion. That's where he's going to want to break off a route and use his speed to create run after the catch.
The home team line up in a 4-3. Zimmerman created problems in the backfield on that.
Keep the defense busy. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Split backs this time. The blitz is on.
Holy
Open
crap.
field, and he's going to run. Sam is there on the stop at the 36-yard line.
Watch. Now the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him the first down. Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel that you got to make quick decisions, just make sure they're good.
The home team not in a nickel pack. Stepping up, throws it. Receiver has it. We're going to spot this one at the 24-yard line.
Remember to roll your quarterback out of the cage. Those big defensive linemen will get worn out chasing around on the field.
The home team with a four-man front. They'll go to the play fake. It's loose. The home team scoop up the fumble. So after the fumble now, it's first and 10. The lone back, looking for room. Play action. Under pressure. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. He threw it a little too soon and it missed the mark. The pass rush almost got to him.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing. This defensive coach sure has his defensive linemen pumped up.
He hands it off. Pressure. The visiting team calling timeout. They have 2 left. Big man gets in there for a big set.
He's got a great combination of size and move. He won't be winning in racing. He was good at getting after the quarterback. Let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
Ball on their own 13. Seven defensive backs into this one. Closing in. The visiting team calling timeout. That play was doomed from the start.
Trey Phillips punted from going
out.
down.
Now line up to punt. From the 44. Able to get some good yardage on the return, and he goes down at the 30.
First and 10.
The home team come out in the 4-3, going for the deep man. It's caught. Touchdown, visiting team. Andrew Miller is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is.
You better kick it here.
Wilcox comes in for the extra point. The point. That's why defenses have so much trouble against this ball club. It took just one play to score.
Yeah, I've heard of a no-look pass in basketball. That was a no-look touchdown. Defense didn't see it coming.
Got all of that. This one is handled by number 29. Force of 3 now. The offense's last possession.
Pass this one to the outside. Give your man a chance to conserve some time by running out of bounds.
Number 3 has been pulled, so his day appears to be over. Cubs will have a chance to show how he can run this offense. Fires this one deep. Johnson makes the catch. A risky throw, but they're able to complete it.
Take what you can get on this pass play, but don't fight for extra yards. You need to get out of bounds.
Out of the gun. Going in the air on first down. It's Ritter. Swings it out to the right. And he scores out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Be efficient here. You can't afford to let time slip away from you.
The injury sustained earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or 2. Gives this one a ride to the left. Jumps, and he has it. Garrett is there for the tackle. At the 2. 2 more yards and will be in the end zone. The last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it. He surveys the field. Trying for the end zone before halftime. Jones finds his man and throws his second touchdown of the game.
You better kick it here.
Bannister comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
Now that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running. And they do a great job of executing.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 9-yard line. Passing game is really working for them. We saw that in their last possession as they're working their way down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again here. Number 3 goes back into the game after being injured earlier. Pass play here on first down. With the pass. And the catch is made. And he goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Player number 25 is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. Is being called to replace the injured corner. Throws it. It's batted away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in the spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Bryant was his intended target. The injury sustained earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or 2. And he makes the grab, running with a lot of room in front. And he steps out of bounds. That is a 44-yard out.
Come on now. You need to get this first down.
First and 10. The home team come out in a nickel package. With the throw, the receiver has it. Keeps his feet moving. The 30. And he's forced out of bounds at the 28.
You better kick it here.
Field goal attempt right and good. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. The visiting team ahead of the home team, 20-14. As we take a look at the success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. From the 1. Blocking broke down.
He didn't run anywhere. That's just a great special teams play. Just the kind of thing that gets the rest of the team fired up.
Number 25 is back in there after getting taken out from an injury earlier. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked it. Brown was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Trying to catch the defense napping. Make the run and look to send it deep.
Only one man in the backfield. Nice play fit. With the throw. Almost picked off. A little too much touch.
But this is your chance to try something deep. Look for a mismatch and bomb it out there.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today. Jones from the shotgun. Drops back. Rolling out to his left. With the pass. And the catch is made.
That we call a special teams play.
Nothing happening for the offense there. Forced into a 3-and-out. From the 41. Getting with some good moves and gets good yardage, bringing it back to the 48-yard line. So we have first and 10 here. Pass on first down. It's ready. It's batted away. So second down coming.
Watch for their movement out front. Look for the hole and send your man into the secondary.
Hudson is the deep back. Put off to the back. Zimmerman is there on the stop at the 48.
He has a fast first step. He's going to slow through the hole. He needs a line to create that little crease or cutback line to break free.
The home team tonight in a nickel package. With all day to throw. Looking deep to the right. Incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. You need to put pressure on the passers.
Three plays. They lost yardage. Here comes the punter.
Actually gonna cover.
He signals for a fair catch.
Come on, some of these guys can power football.
Inside their own 20. Only one man back. Steps up into the pocket. Surveys the field. Throws on the move. Jumps up and he has it. Going up the middle at the 22-yard line.
Don't deny it. You got to take it to him.
Only one man in the backfield. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Alexander is there for the tackle at the 29-yard line. Second and 30 coming up here. The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Throws it right on target to the wide receiver. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and the first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
They'll go from the I formation. Pass play here on first down with the pass. Fumble. The visiting team scoop it up. He has some room. The 30. The 20. And he showboats his way toward the end zone. Lions touchdown.
Oh, game.
He recovers on his ball and finds his way to the end zone. Wilcox comes in for the extra point. There's a flag on the field, and it might have been offside.
Number 27 is a good special team for the try.
So they're trying to tack on the extra point. The point after is good. Looked like movement up front. Here's the referee's call.
The kick is good. Points off turnovers are a big key to winning the ballgame. But when it's your defense that does the scoring, that takes the pressure off your offense.
29. He's back to the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. From the 2-yard line.
Got a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
Ball on their own 27. They line up in the I formation, looking for room. Alexander is there for the tackle at the 32-yard line.
Use the motion to throw off the defense. Don't let him get too comfortable.
Urban's a lone back. A little misdirection. Tucker stops him at the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, if you want to run outside the tackles, you have to seal off the inside and kick out the outside and have some kind of hole to run through. That just didn't happen on that play.
Urban, a lone back. Brown, he goes down. Francis comes up to make the play.
Loss of 6 on the play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 28-yard line.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
No pass on first down. With the pass, and he hits his target. And he's written out at the 32.
Remember to phone them, just like you practice.
Ball on their own 32. Cobb starts out in the shotgun. Hand off on the draw. Number 90 is the guy who's here to break it down at the 35-yard line.
Try this running play to pick up a few yards.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 35-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand it off. And he's tackled at the 44-yard line. And that's 9 tackles for him in this game. First ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's go, beat this.
Another counter play. Makes the tackle. Hudson runs it for about 3 on the counter play.
Give the offensive line to maintain their block.
Ball on their own 47. Give it to the halfback. Number 25 stops him at the 44. Hudson picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. The backs are lined up in an eye. Hand it off to the back. Number 25 comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line.
How are you blocking on this run? When you see the lane open, you Just accelerate right through it.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. We like to pack the rules.
Out of the I formation. Looking to run it here. Drop in the backfield. Nothing doing that time, John. The linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line. He'll come out of splits and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
K-side, long setback. Pressure coming. Throwing. Drops the interception. Was the intended receiver on that play. Number 29 will go back to accept this punt. Let's not this one where it went out.
This team is going to have to focus a lot more than they did in the first half if they're going to come back.
The visiting team come out in a nickel pack. Gets the pass off. Jumps. Keeps his feet moving. Holt is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line.
While you're blocking on this run, you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
With the pass, back to the ground, and it's incomplete. Can't complete that short pass, and it's second down. Only one man back. Under pressure, trying something to the left. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 16.
Look here, he does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. Hey, that's a nice little play.
Watch your man.
A pass on first down. Pressure, he goes down. Terrible execution on that play. John, how does that kind of thing happen?
Sometimes it's a play call. Sometimes it's a receiver not getting open downfield. And sometimes it's just a great pass rush up front.
So we reach the end of the third quarter. The visiting team ahead of the home team. 27-14.
Big passing down right here. This is what it's all about.
Urban, the lone back. Going for 6. And he lets it slip out of his grasp. Brown dropped a short touchdown.
Usually he's pretty reliable around the goal line. They really do like to go to him whenever they need a big catch. He just got to do a better job of watching the ball into his hand.
To carry it, takes the handle. Looking for the long completion. Nearly intercepted.
Yeah, if he's going to come up with that one, not only does it take away scoring for him, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. The field goal attempt is good. The 3 points inches them a little closer, down now by 10. Phillips looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Should be a return here. From the 12. Can't pull it down. Garrett has a nice return, taking it back to the 44. Ball at the 44.
On the 44-yard line.
Going to the air on first down. Rolling out to his right. On the run. And the catch is made. Thomas makes the tackle. And the 27. Nice ball getting off the air, then a move change.
Follow your blocking on this run. When you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
in the I formation. Hand it off. And he's forced out of bounds at the 16. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense to block. You also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Touchdown, visiting team.
Jimmy Hudson got
Okay,
him.
here it is. They get a clear shot at him. He keeps his legs moving, he keeps his balance, and he doesn't go down. This is exactly how to get the ball into the end zone. You better kick it here.
The extra point attempt is good. They take a commanding 17-point lead after getting that one into the end zone. Wilcox comes in. This one is taken by number 29.
They need one quick score and then some more. The key here is to step up in the pocket. Make sure you get your feet set before you throw.
Number 91 was taken out earlier with a minor injury, but now returns to the game. Only one man back. A pass on first down. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. And he's stopped at the 30-yard line. The tackle is his fifth of the game.
Use some motion to throw off the defense. Don't let him get too comfortable.
Urban might be the target again after what he did with his last catch. Going in the air on first down. Rolling right. Throwing. Knocked to the ground and it's incomplete. Francis had his hands up.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Dropping back. With the throw. Picked off. It's intercepted. The 40. And they were each jockeying for position while that one was in the air. Let's get the call.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 55, first down.
So he pays for his aggressiveness.
Yeah, the defender needs to make sure that he doesn't make too much contact with the receiver on plays like that. The officials aren't going to stand for it today.
Only one man in the backfield. Hands it off. Bolt comes up to make the play. At the 50-yard line. And that's a gain of about 8. Ball on the 50. It's a blitz. Gets the pass off. And hits his car. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 46.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Blitz is coming. Off balance throw. Incomplete pass. Brown was his intended target. Alexander had the coverage on the play.
That he can stay in this game.
Jones out of the gun. They're coming with the blitz. On the move. And it's complete. The 30. And he's brought down at the 20th. And so that makes tackle number 6. Ball on the 28-yard line. Urban is the deep back. Throws it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
I'll tell you, that's exactly what you're supposed to do if you don't reach a quarterback. Keep your hands up and cause an incomplete pass.
Hey, watch that screen!
Who's still?
Set! Watch the play!
Rolls right. Closing in. Joe can't escape and is brought down. 6 sacks. Not only is the offensive line getting out of play, but the quarterback is holding on for far too long.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
The rush gets to him from behind.
These guys, the offensive line, are shaking their heads. They're not trying to determine how that guy's been able to get back there 3 times. Cut it away.
Phillips is ready to punt this one away. Garrett into return. From the 14-yard line. The defender goes down. Looks like a face mask call. Probably the 5-yard.
Face mask on defense. Number 56. First
The
down.
officials are signaling that he grabbed the face mask.
Sometimes the defender will do whatever it takes to get a guy down. This time he got caught pulling him down by the mask.
The home team with a 4-man front. He watches the tailback, running with Curtis. You can hear the collision up here. Newsom is getting
Von
out
Newsom's
slowly. It looks
hurt.
like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible.
If you're likely to see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
Thomas gets corner duties while his injured teammate is examined. Hudson, the long setback, gets to the leg and handle. Number 90 is there for the tackle at the 48. Trying to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
Yeah, he was looking for a hole or a gap. With the defensive line, he sealed everything up.
So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable. Let it down the play. Makes the stop. Yes, fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice game.
First and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Get it started. With the
Leave it
run.
off. Zimmerman is there on the stop at the 37-yard line.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
It's second down and 5 to
Ball
go.
on the 37-yard line.
Pass left.
Hands it off to the back. And knocked him out of bounds. He's a 25. 13-yard gain.
Time's on your side here. Try to use as much of it as you can.
Out of the I formation. In this direction. Say it. Drags the ball carrier down behind the line.
Push ball, get up slow, and keep the clock moving.
2-minute warning coming up.
8-yard line.
The home team with a 4-man front. Rolls left. Flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense. Touchdown, visiting team.
Holding. On the offense. Number 79.
Push is called for holding.
Holding happens on almost every play. It just depends on whether the official sees it and decides to call it.
The home team line up in a 4-3. The back breaks free. He's bringing it back. Comes up to make the play. And the 26.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
Ball on the 26-yard line. 8th play of this drive. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
Ball on the 26-yard line. And this is the 8th play of this drive. 2 minutes left.
Let's go.
They've done very well on third down to this point. Tubbs with a man in motion. Gets the ball. With the snap. 26-yard line. Fourth down and coming, but they're in position to play out to their lead.
And that's what they want to do. Pull the ball in clock. Getting into position to add at least 3 points.
The lineup for the kick, and it should be about a 43-yard attempt. Springfield Atoms, and good. The visiting team now wrap this one up, John.
They did a good job of not letting up. You should do things you got to do in the first place. You did it there.
Come on, let's go. Avion.
This one is fielded by number 29. The home team face an uphill battle as they begin this run at the 21-yard line. Ball on their own 21. Urban, the long setback. Throwing. Knocked away.
All I can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened. You need to hurry up here. So complete this pass and then get out of bounds.
They're blitzing with the pass. He finds his man. And he slips out of bounds at the 37. That's why he's so dangerous.
I'll tell you what, he's just a football player and a great ball handler. Anytime you get the ball in his hand, he can be big.
1st and 10. Gets the pass off. Jumps up. He has it. And he's written out at the 48. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
They're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats. He'll pass on 1st down. Rolls right. Pressure coming. The rush gets him from behind. They really put themselves in a hole with that sack.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there isn't anything you can say to the coach to make him understand that you lose that much yardage. That is inexcusable.
Throws it. On the sideline, out of bounds.
Watch that game plan. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
Jones will work out of the shotgun. Gets the pass off. He has it. Makes the tackle at the 23.
This is a guy who comes to play. He seems to make big catches whenever they need him. This time they need him to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the 1st down.
Goes to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Joe is this week's selection for Snicker's hungriest player. A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Gets the pass off, and he steps out of bounds. And there's 1 and 2. Urban didn't get enough for the first. 4th and 9 coming up here. Not a lot of options here. They can take a shot and go for it. With the throw, jumps up and he has it. They'll spot this one at the 11-yard line. He got in there and made the tackle. His 4th of the game. Throws it, and he dropped it.
This is not the area to be dropping passes. To be a great receiver in this league, you have to catch the ball if the quarterback gets it to you in the end zone.
Brown was the one they were trying to get the ball to. He'll go from the shotgun. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Touchdown, home team. So he hauls in another pass for a touchdown, giving him 3 now.
You better kick it here.
Bannister comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. The home team have just made it a two-score game.
This team can put up some points, but this might be a little too deep a hole.
They'll return this one. From the 9. Garrett returns this one to the 26.
You should probably play it safe. Just down the ball. Now's not a good time to rub it in. Just down it.
It's first and 10. This one is handed off. Bryant is there for the Tigers. And to Cormier, game 2. Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Pull back handoff. Pulls him. Number 91 brings him down at the 34. Just a punishing run by the fullback.
That's what he can do to you. You can't bring this guy down with an arm tackle. You got to swarm him. Get him from all sides, and you just take him to the ground.
This one is handed off. He's brought down behind the line for a short. They held him up.
The rule on the hold is you can't let your hands go to the outside of the body. If your hands do move outside, then you have to move them back in as soon as you can, or you'll get called for holding.
That's the toss to the left. Bryant brings him down before he can reach the line. Well, that didn't run it. Now they're looking for it back.
They made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being black.
Looking for room.
What a way to rub it in.
Thompson is there on the stop at the 46. For a while, this looked like it would be a lot closer, but we end up with a 2-touchdown differential and a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, so basically the Springfield Atoms beat the Oklahoma West. The Atoms are now 7-1. The West are now about 2-6. So Springfield won. Oklahoma could not cover the spread. And let's check out these statistics. So we got Ray Sweeney. He was doing good in the game, besides the interception, of course, but he wasn't getting 175 passing yards, 1 touchdown pass, 1 reception, 12-15, 8 completion percentage, until he got injured this game, and he will be playing in next week's game. He will start next week's game. Torrance Tubbs took over 78 passing yards, 5 for 9. Not really that good. He's more of a journeyman backup at best, probably. And of course, Jimmy Hudson, 98 rushing yards. 1 rushing touchdown. Avion Carson, 36 rushing yards. Ray Sweeney, 35 rushing yards. Vondrell Finley, 15 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Springfield does have a good running game because their total yards on the ground was like basically 184 total yards on the ground between 4 different players. Of course, Thomas Bryant had 73 receiving yards, 1 touchdown reception. Lamar Casey had 57 receiving yards. Chris Carter had 42 receiving yards. 31 for Alex Snow and 29 for receiving yards for Jimmy Hudson. 11 for Derek Johnson. Vondrell Finley had 6 receiving yards. And of course, Bruce Jones had 375 passing yards, 3 touchdown passes, 1 reception. I think he might start next week's game for Oklahoma. He had a big chance. 27-43 on passes. Which is like, wow. Of course, Lee Urban has 24 rushing yards on that game. He didn't have his best game, of course. He only ran the ball 8 times. So 104 receiving yards, 2 touchdown receptions for Tony Brown. 103 receiving yards for Todd Brown. 64 receiving yards for Lee Urban. 87 receiving yards for Roland Price. Lee Urban had 1 touchdown reception, though, so. Of course, Dan Hunt had the most tackles for Oklahoma, 8. With 2 big hits and 1 tackle for loss. 6 tackles for Brody Alexander. 6 tackles for Reggie Francis. 2 big hits for Brody Alexander and Reggie Francis. 1 big hit for Darryl Holden, 6 tackles. 2 sacks for Reggie Francis, left outside linebacker, and 1 tackle for loss, of course. Reggie Francis. And Angelo Garrett had 5 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. Cornerback. So it's just 3 for 3 on field goals for Mark Wilcox. 1 for 1 on field goals for Ivan Bannister from 45 yards out, so. Well, I'm out, y'all. Peace.